Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you here. I am Azuka OJ, and please subscribe to my channel and also follow us on Facebook. The Fulani federal government of Nigeria is not yet ready to allow Sunday Igboho to go free. He touched the Fulanis, and so he has tampered with the lion's tail. I know you don't query why I say it is a Fulani government of Nigeria. It is Fulani controlled. The Fulanis are rights as far as this government is concerned. They are doing whatever they like, and they are going scot-free. Even while you hold them down for crime, you will get calls from top to release them. Nigeria is being currently run as if it is a Fulani personal property. Sunday Igboho is being persecuted today simply because he says no to them unsettling his community for whatever reasons. Here is a breaking news. Federal government considered fresh charges against Sunday Igboho. The federal government may file a fresh action against a Yoruba Nation agitator, Sunday Igboho, following the judgment of Oyo State High Court, which awarded 20 billion naira in damages in his favor. Abubakar Malami told News Agency of Nigeria, NAN, in New York that the federal government may file fresh charges. The judge, Ladiran Akintola, had awarded the money and as an exemplary and aggravated damages against the AGF and the Department of State Services over the invasion of Igboho's home in Ibadan on July 1st, 2021. However, Malami said the position of the federal government on the judgment was about law and jurisdiction. According to him, as far as the matter is concerned, which court is it that has the jurisdiction to determine it? And as you rightly know, obedient to the court orders and court judgment, he said. And he also went further to say, but then you have to understand within the context of such obedience that there are associated rights and interests that are vested in the federal government, inclusive of rights of appealing against judgment, inclusive of rights to file an application for setting aside the purported judgment and order, and indeed inclusive of the possibility of filing a fresh action if indeed the jurisdiction of the court that was alleged to have handled that judgment is an issue. So we are doing the needful in terms of looking at the law as it exists and then working within the context of the law in ensuring that justice is done as far as the contending issue between the parties are concerned. This was what the Attorney General said. That's Malami. Well, of course, you can see that there's a bias. Malami answered as if he was performing his duty for the federal government in the interest of Nigeria. But the fact is that it is a Fulani course he's pursuing, taken up by a Fulani-led federal government. So the zeal applied and the manner at which the DSS is used against Igboho and others, it passes for a war. Of course, too, every ruling of the court, we understand, can be contested. However, we can all see the underlying factor in this particular case and this situation. The idea is to silence any opposition against the Fulanis rather than tell the Fulanis to act properly. Rather than tell the Fulanis to respect other ethnicities in Nigeria. And not just other ethnicities, in this case, a people in their own land Buhari should call his Fulani brothers to order, rather than always waiting for trouble so as to defend them. You should call them to order. Anyway, let's drive to Imo State. Students protest Imo Poly relocation to Uzodimma's hometown. Can you imagine that? Imo State Governor Hope Uzodimma relocated a department of the school to their own town, and scores of students of Imo State Polytechnic, almost neck, on Tuesday last week blocked the Owerri Port Harcourt Highway in protest. Why were they protesting? They were carrying placards. The undergraduates accused the state government and the school's management of frustrating their academic programs. And the engaged students said nearly 1 year after the state government announced the relocation of the school to Omuma, that's Hope Uzodimma's hometown of the state, that's the hometown of the state of Hope Uzodimma. You could imagine what these governors do. He said the academic program had yet to commence at the new site. Why delay them? They said this is 1 year that the governor announced the relocation of the HND department to Omuma. Yet nothing has happened. He said there is no single structure in Omuma to show that the academic program will commence there anytime soon. He said they were given 2 weeks to fix it or will embark on, though they are giving the government school to fix it, or they will embark on protest. But why is Hope Uzodimma relocating that department to his hometown? Why these governors, they amaze me. Why will these elites make things hard for the common people? I perceive as usual that Uzodimma's move would have been prompted out of selfish interest, of course. And these students have lost almost a year because of this. Igboho, what these people will do? Is he trying to relocate it there and somehow seize the school like Rochas did? We are not unaware of what these guys do. Anyway, rounding up, when you hear Biafra is a spirit, it is not a joke. Once you have been caught up by such, you will understand why some people are acting in certain way. Sincerely, some of those who are winning international titles wishes they win such titles representing their great nations. That is the case for this young child, though for a nation that is yet to come. Young boy celebrates with Biafra flag as he emerges Taekwondo champion abroad. Young Igbo boy. An Igbo boy has stirred reactions on social media after he emerged the winner of a Taekwondo tournament in China and celebrated with a Biafran flag. And the boy reportedly won the Taekwondo championship at a school in China and chose to wave the Biafra flag while celebrating. And he posed for some pictures. And so he could also be seen raising the flags. You can see it, look at the screen. And materials by ptlsblog.com. So what do you think? Normally, if you win a medal, you have participated in a competition for your country. I don't think anybody goes alone. He's representing a country. At the end of the day, oh, you are happy, you won this for your country. But this young guy was waving Biafran flag. Now, is he keeping the medal for Biafra?